Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everyone, my name is Dini Fadhillah, and in this video I'm going to interview some of my friends and ask them about how is their activity during quarantine due to the presence of COVID-19. And to obey the government's rule, I'd like to interview my friends via social media and via Skype. So check it out. Assalamualaikum, Lucia.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Alright, how are you doing?
I'm very well.
So, actually, I would like to interview you about your activity this Ramadan in this different situation. So, would you like to help me?
Oh, of course, with my pleasure.
All right. So, what is your opinion about quarantine in general? And could you please tell me how is your activities this Ramadan with different conditions?
Well, if we heard about the quarantine, it is identically with a TV show that they grow their skills or something like that. But now here we nowadays, if we heard about the quarantine, it's popularly about the COVID-19. Like it is very happening in this world, and uh, so many countries they applied the quarantine for their society because the COVID-19 is a very serious problem, and we have to stay at home, and we cannot go out of home except we want to do something really important, and we have to stay clean to stay our body healthy. And for me personally, the Ramadan this year and Ramadan last year is not quite difficult or different because a lot of activities I do mostly in my house. So for me, if it is a quarantine, whether it is in Ramadan or not, it is not really different. And but there is something unique that happened in this Ramadan because I usually pray Taraweh in mosque, but due to the COVID-19 and due to the quarantine rules by the government, we cannot easily go outside or do Taraweh in mosque because we have to keep the physical distancing between one to each other.
Yeah. Okay. I got it. So in this Ramadan, you can go to doing Tarawih in mosque, like Ramadan in the past, right?
Yes.
And Rusia, what are you doing to make the time can be useful during quarantine, especially in this Ramadan?
Well, it is not much different for me because, like I said before, mostly I do all my activities in my house, and yeah, it's just like usual. Like I do house chores, I make something for iftar, and I buy some food not far from my house because yeah, it is quarantine life, and after I buy something from outside, I have to wash my hand and I have to take a bath to keep my body clean. And I saw a lot that there is not a lot of people who sells the food. Like in my environment, especially, there are a lot of people. They sell the food uh, on the road, and then we can choose what we like for iftar. But here, there are there are differences that show in our daily life, such as they they keep selling the food, but they have to watch, or yeah, they have to keep the distance between one seller to another seller. So yeah, it's uh there are not a variety what to say snacks for food because the quarantine itself.
All right. So can't you doing other activity just like help your mom to prepare food for fasting or other?
Yes, of course. I keep doing horse chores, making for iftar.
And what is your feeling this about this quarantine? Do you feel happy or what?
Uh, actually, it's fine at the beginning, but day by day, I I feel like, oh my god, this is boring, man. Like, I need to go outside. I need to meet my friends. I need to do a lot of activities, campus life, and hanging out with my friends. And now we cannot do that because the quarantine. So, yeah, I hope that it will end soon. Then we can keep in touch to each other with our friends or yeah, our family out there.
Okay, yeah. Actually, I feel the same. Yeah, it's
Yeah, it's come on.
there's yeah. Thank you. I think it's very nice to talking with you, and thank you
Thank
for
you.
sharing with me.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's fun.
Have a nice day, Lucia, and stay healthy.
And you too.
Yeah.
Yes, you too. Dini.
Right. Thank you. Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam.
Assalamualaikum Rizka.
Waalaikumsalam, Dini.
Hi. How are you doing?
I'm just sitting in my bedroom. Maybe I will watch the Turkish film after speak with you.
All right. So it's been a very long time since we met, and I think last year is last time we met, and that was before you go to study overseas, and now we just chat via social media.
Yes.
And Rizka, so in this opportunity, actually, I'd like to ask you some question related to Ramadan during quarantine. So can I?
Yes, I will say what I do in here and how can I spend my time in here.
Right. So just sharing with me. So first is, what is your opinion about quarantine in Ramadan? And could you tell me how is your activity this Ramadan with different conditions?
For me, Ramadan always has unique things in every year, especially this year because it was the first year for me to stay far away from my family and I should adapt with the new condition, the new culture that I never had before. And where we can, uh, because of the COVID-19 spreading, I can go out from my dormitory. Every day I must pass my time in my room, my bed, and sometimes the security just give me 10 until 15 minutes to go to just to go the dormitory's park. And in Turkish, in this pandemic condition, all university was closed. That's why we have to do online class every day, start from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. But I cannot enjoy this class clearly because the internet condition isn't always good.
All right. So what is the activities that is difficult to do because of quarantine, especially in your dormitory? And how is situation around you? Is there a law to do just like some worship like Taraweh or other thing?
The most difficult things for me is I can't out from my dormitory as I want. They just give me a short time to go just to go to the dormitory's park.
Mhm.
and uh, and in here we must follow the social distance rules. And I we do tarawih in here, but lonely. We cannot do together.
All right. So the situation around you is a little quiet. All right.
Yes, like that. In here, in the weekend, totally lockdown, and in the others days, just partially lockdown.
Okay. So in your place, they do lockdown, even mask market, or especially your dorm, right?
Yeah.
And how about your suhoor, Rizka? And how is your breakfasting? Do you do that with your friends, or just do it on your personal?
Um, in my dormitory provides the sahur and the breakfasting for all the students. Sometimes we can do the breakfasting together with our friends, but but we must follow the social distancing or the security will give us like punishment.
Right. So actually, it's hard for you, right?
Yes.
And the last but not least, Rizka, what are you doing to make the time can be useful during quarantine, especially in Ramadan?
Every day I just spend my time in my room, my bedroom, and uh, I just follow my Turkish class to improve my Turkish, and read I read the novel, the Turkish novel. I watch the um, Turkish film, and sometimes and I practice Turkish with my friends.
Rizka, you told me that the term provides you all the food to suhoor and also breakfasting. Do you like the food? Do you enjoy that?
The food is Turkish food, of course, the Turkish food. I don't want to comment about Turkish food because I must eat to survive my life. But in the fact, from the deepest state in my heart, I do miss the Aceh food because the spicy taste and the aroma of bohlimeng, pliu, I so I do miss I do miss the Aceh food. I also miss to cincau and sirup kurnia.
Oh my God,
In
Rizka.
here, if I miss the Indonesian food, the Aceh food, I just can to cook Indomie and to treat my homesick.
Uh, but in case you also can cook, but just a simple food, right?
Yes,
But you don't need
just
to
with
prepare your.
just with the boil water, I can eat the Indomie.
All right. So for suhoor and breakfasting, you just eat what the dorm give to you.
Yes,
All
we
right.
take from the canteen and after that we can eat like as we want.
And the last but not least, Rizka, what are you doing to make the time can be useful during quarantine, especially in Ramadan?
Every day I just spend my time in my room, my bedroom, and uh, I just follow my Turkish class to improve my Turkish, and read I read the novel, the Turkish novel. I watch the um, Turkish film, and sometimes and I practice Turkish with my friends.
All right. That will be increase your knowledge on learning Turkish language. And Rizka, thank you for sharing to me It's nice talking with you.
You're welcome. I also say thank you for you because I do miss you, Dini.
Stay safe, Friska, and stay healthy.
You too, and stay salam for uh stay salam for your family.
Yeah, thank you. Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam. Görüşürüz.
Assalamualaikum, Shifa.
Waalaikumsalam, Dini.
How are you doing?
I'm doing very good lately. Not actually not very good, but just good. But I don't have a lot of assignments lately, so I've been doing so good because no, not that much assignments like 2 weeks ago or a week ago.
Okay, but it's very different from me because I have a lot of homework to do. All
That's
right.
that's a common problem that we will find if you like go to both campus. You know what I mean? Like you go to two campus at the same time.
Uh, I have to responsible with what I have decided in past.
Yes,
Okay, so I think it's been a very long time since we met. I think it's about 3 months, right?
yes. The 3 months. I don't. I think 2 months, not 3 months. I don't know.
Okay, but I do miss you.
I miss it too.
Okay, actually, in this opportunity, I'd like to ask you some question related to Ramadan during quarantine. So, could you share
Okay.
to me
Okay.
what is your activity this Ramadan with different conditions?
So, during I you mean during this pandemic, right? Ramadan
Yeah.
during this pandemic. So my activity during this pandemic is not that. I mean, like I stay at home a lot because of this pandemic, and especially for this Ramadan, I can't go to like strolling around my neighborhood every afternoon. I usually do that every Ramadan. Like I search for food for our break for our what we say
Breakfast.
our breakfasting. But nowadays we can't do that anymore because of this pandemic. I mean, like we have to limit our time to go outside the house. So even I do not go to mosque very often now since the pandemic.
Right. So, during this pandemic, you doing social distancing, right?
Yes, except
And
with family.
what is the activities that is difficult to do because of quarantine? I mean, it's just like some worship that we do in Ramadan past. It's just like Tarawih and other.
Yes. So because of this pandemic, I actually I wanna go to mosque to do a tarawih, but my father forbid me to go there because like he said you need to social distancing, so I do not go to tarawih, and that made me upset to be honest because I can't like the feeling when you go tarawih is so different because it's a special thing that you do every once a year.
Yeah.
That's just a special occasion that you do. So when you can't do that for this year, that's so like disappointing. I don't know. And yeah, But
Okay.
I do like I do our ibadah during Ramadan in my home, most of them.
Alright. And is there any differences thing on your activities in Ramadan?
Mm, different. Excuse me, what you mean? Like different from a year ago?
Yes, it's I mean this Ramadan is different from the past, so maybe you have a different thing that you just do in this Ramadan.
Mm, oh, I have. So, like I said before, like we usually buy food for our breakfasting, but this year because we cannot go outside too much, so me and my family, especially my sister, decided to make our own our own sweets every afternoon for our breakfasting. So that's quite new for me because to be honest, I cannot cook very well, so it's a new challenge, like cooking
Yeah,
for your family every afternoon.
maybe it can increase your skill in cooking.
Yes.
Okay, and Shifa,
Yes,
um,
Dini.
what are you doing to make the time can useful during this quarantine, especially in this Ramadan?
Mm, to be useful, maybe just spend your time like to know yourself better because you know I don't know how to say it. Because this Ramadan is special because we do a online classes, so we have much time at home. So we do need to do our favorite activities. Like for example, I do bullet journaling, but because of my college life, I cannot do that very often. But since we do online classes, I can do it like after I do these assignments, I make bullet journal, then I do another assignment. So I have a little bit spare time for myself to relax. If we are in campus, we cannot do that. Like after this class, we go to this class, and after it, we go to this class, and then we go home, right? So we don't have that much spare time because after our whole activity in campus and then we go home, then we get so much that we get too tired to do our favorite activity. So yeah.
All right. So, but I think you have a lot of pets in your home. Don't you feel your time to play with them?
Yeah, that's actually one of my goals to care more for my pet since I stay at home for this almost 3 months. So yeah, almost 3 months, I guess, like you said before. So that's one of my goals because I cannot care for them enough when I have activities in campus. So it's the time to do it.
Yeah, they need more attention.
Yeah, since they are too many, so they need extra, and extra attention.
All right. So I got it. In this pandemic, it has negative side and also positive side of this.
Yes. Mm-hmm. What?
All right, Shifa, thank you so much for sharing with me. It's very nice to talk with you and always stay healthy and
Yes. You too, Dini. You
yeah,
too.
thank you.
Salam.
Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam.
Alright, so from the video we can conclude that actually there's a lot of things that we can do during quarantine, especially in Ramadan. Just like we can make our relationship with God, with parent, and also with family more good than before. And yeah, we can more doing a lot of worship at home. Even we can do it at mass, just like Ramadan in the past. But yeah, we have to believe that everything happened in this world always have positive side and negative side. Alright, for all of you guys, thanks for watching this video, and don't forget to like and comment, and if you like this video you can share with your friends. Alright, so happy fasting and Ramadan Mubarak for everyone. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.